What's up, guys? Ice Boy here. So in this video, I have made my Paladin for Diablo 2 Resurrected. Now, some of you dogs should go back and read the comments in my past two videos, alright? I noticed it's very divided how this game is viewed in general. A lot of controversy and shit. A lot of nitpicking. Some folks say that Ice Boys nitpick a little bit about this and that, but you know, I don't give a fuck, because that's what these videos are for. All right, they're for criticism and other things. And enjoyment, right? Like, I'm kind of having a good time playing the Sorceress. I was in game with a woman, or do I want to call her that? I was in game with the Sorcerer. And I was surprised because it was level 31. I was like, holy fuck. It's like, how'd you get to 31, dog? And they said that they were running the tombs. A bunch of tomb runs. I was like, it must have taken you forever. And they said, not really. I don't know. And apparently they were using Frozen Orb, but first I've seen of it, first I've ever seen of it, a sorceress in Diablo 2 who leveled to 31 and didn't even get to Act 3 yet. So it was pretty damn impressive. But I named this guy Palladium. It's that one of those precious metals that, I don't know, it's probably down right now, like all the others, but it's a precious metal, right? Something that sounded kind of like Paladin. So I don't know if I'm done yet collecting precious metals. I know that I bought some, showed some off in a video. Thank you guys for helping me out, for contributing for this stuff. Like, here's one right here. It's a 5-ounce silver coin. But because of my patron contributions and the buy me a coffee shit, I have purchased some metals. So it's been a good time. Thank you guys for your support. So I named him after that shit. I don't have any palladium, but maybe one of these days I'll get some. So what I noticed first off with the Paladin was how it actually looks pretty good. When he's armored up, I mean, the character model, I don't like it. I don't think it looks like the original Paladin. And the voice doesn't really match either. Like all these new characters, the voice doesn't match them anymore because the characters have been all severely altered from their original appearance, all right? But outside of that, outside of like how they changed his looks and stuff, like I noticed the auras look really cool. And the effects, they look epic. It's gonna be a minute before I get any. So I'm gonna give it a shot here. So with the Paladin, part of the reason why I normally don't play as the Paladin is because I can't just hold the right click and attack and auto attack. That's the thing with Diablo 2. See, if you have your attack on your right click, in this instance it's on both, but here I'll even take it off the left click for an example. You can just hold the right click button and he'll run around and attack shit. See, I haven't lifted my finger up off the right click yet. And he'll auto attack shit. He'll just run wherever you're pointing and he'll have it in mind that he's going to attack when he gets in close enough proximity to the enemies. So it's chill. But the problem is with the Paladin, once you get your auras, you can only have them on your right click. So you can no longer have the auto attack on your right click. And you can't do the same with your left click. Here, I'll show you. Here's now the left click. So I'll hold the left click and he'll run. This is how most are familiar with moving in Diablo 2. I sometimes do it with the right click when I'm primarily attacking with it, especially. But check this out. When he gets to an enemy, he doesn't attack it. Like, see this? I'm holding the left click, see, and it doesn't like register to anything. Alright, so it just doesn't work. So that's why I often don't like to play the Paladin as a melee class, because you have to left click every fucking enemy. And in this instance, you can just hold the right click, and I find that to be a lot more appeasing. All right? Who the fuck wouldn't? So let me know if you're with that. And if you're with me on that in the comments below. And if you're not, that's okay too. Just state your opinion below, and your opinion is bullshit. Because it's nice being able to hold the right click and have your guy auto-attack everything. You don't have, you're gonna wear your fucking finger out if you have to click on every damn minute. You're gonna wear it out faster than you would if you just had to hold it, all right? So that's why I think it would be nice if they, this is probably a great opportunity for Blizzard to enable this. To have maybe a separate little section for your auras, like in the middle here, let's say. And you can have one active aura at a time. Because the concern, of course, would be, well, Iceman, if you have your aura on the left click, which might be what you're waging for here, then you could also have an aura on your right click, and you could just be an Auradin and have two auras at once. But no, what if they fix it and they have a separate little box here to have your auras in? See, it's too bad because I don't know if they're listening to any of our criticism. They're probably not. You know, I mean, a lot of folks say that they're fucking this remaster big time. And apparently we can't have mods on it now? Is that what's going on? There was the video that Riker made, and something about a recent announcement by Blizzard that indicates there most likely won't be the ability to have modded versions of D2R. See, so I don't know if they're listening to fucking anything. They're probably not. But I guess for the sake of content and a sliver of hope that maybe they are listening to some minor level to the people who are giving them money for the fucking game. You'd think that they'd listen, right? So maybe there's a sliver of hope that they're listening. So if that's the case, that's why I'm willing to waste some breath here, or to use some breath, right? I'm using the breath for good. So this would be a great fix. You know, they should get me on the fucking team. Holy shit. Let me know in the comments if you dogs are with me on this. Again, like I've stated in a previous video, if they get me on their team, I'm going to fix all these character models. We're not just going to have the male version of the Sorceress and the Amazon and they're not just going to be a bunch of male models, right? We're going to have the female versions as well. And they're going to be based on the original models. So this will be like a remastered version of Diablo 2 in that case when it comes to the character models at least, if y'all get Ice Boy on the board. So if you want to see Ice Boy on the art direction board, maybe, if you want Ice Boy to be hired in or whatnot, like I said, maybe I'll do this shit for free. I don't know. I haven't really negotiated a contract yet. But if I get on that fucking board, and if I then have the ability to make some executive decisions, then this game is going to be toad as fuck. I mean, first off, I'm going to let y'all mod, right? If I'm the head of Blizzard and shit, yeah, fuck it. Just put me at the top of Blizzard, all right? Or at least just put me as the head of the, as the fucking, the principal of Diablo 2, not Project Diablo 2, of Diablo 2 Resurrected. Just make me the head chief or whatever the fuck they call it these days. Probably not that. They'll call it the head person. Make me the head fucking person, all right? And I'll make some executive decisions, and this game is gonna do really fucking good. And Blizzard's gonna make a ton of money. They're gonna get rich as fuck. But again, maybe they're, I mean, I don't think they're really trying to make money, because if they were, they'd be listening to the fans. And if they were, they'd be doing things to appease, you know, more of the audience, I think. Like, they'd give us, you know, they'd give us choices and stuff. Or at least, you know, I don't want to go into it more, all right? But if they cared about making the fiat currency, I think that they really would be listening to fans. That's the whole thing here, is this isn't, whatever they have going on, it's not about making the fake paper money that's not backed by anything anymore. You know, it's not about making those green bills anymore. That's why if Ice Boy gets to be the head of Blizzard, shit. we's going to be converting all their profits. They might already be doing this, but probably not. Because if they were, they'd be listening to us, you know. But if Iceboy gets to be the head of Blizzard, we's going to be investing their money, their fiat currency, them green dollars. That's right, every 40 fucking dollars that's used to purchase Diablo 2 Resurrected. Okay, hold on. It's not good to put all your eggs in one basket. So what we're gonna do, if I'm the head of Blizzard, of Blizzard, fuck it. We're going to have 50% of our investments, of all of our ongoing proceeds, we're gonna put that shit in silver and gold. And we're gonna put that shit in palladium too, all right? So that's what's gonna happen. So it's gonna be, you know, we're gonna have incentive again then. That's the whole thing. We're gonna be making, we're gonna be reaping from this game what is of intrinsic value. You know, so we're gonna care about the intrinsic value, obviously. So therefore, we're gonna care about what the fans say. You know, so if Iceboy becomes the head of Blizzard and shit, we're gonna care about what the fans have to say. You know, I'm gonna be using my head and shit. We're gonna be taking polls. We're gonna be like, hey, what do you guys want done to these models? You know, do you want this option? Do you want the old school models back, just with higher resolution? And then maybe you could have the new models as well, but it's not just about that. You know, do you guys want us to let you mod Diablo 2? It's gonna be another poll. It's gonna be, do you guys want us to let you mod it? So I know that you guys have your Path of Diablo and your Project Diablo 2 and your Median XL. See, this is all the shit that I'm going to be going through if y'all give me a hell yeah in the comments below that you want Iceman to be the fucking head person of Blizzard. Alright? Let's get Iceman at the top, because fuck it. Somebody's got to take the reins here and get shit done. So if that's the case, you know, we's going to be having incentive, and I'm going to be putting polls and shit out. I mean, shit, we have until September 23, I think is when this game comes out, officially. So we have until then to get good, all right? And there's a lot of getting good to be had still. And that was just a minor nitpick. You know, if you let me have a separate slot to have my Paladin auras on, and then I could even say have an attack on the left and an attack on the right click, that'd be toad as fuck. I could have Blessed Hammer on the left click, and I could have Fist of the Heavens on the right click, and I could have Conviction Aura right in the middle. Or Defiance, or Prayer, or whatever. So that would be really nice, but just a minor nitpick, like I said. So maybe that's where shit's headed. And like I said, if I get up at the top, I'm be taking some polls. Do y'all want to be able to have the option of having modded versions? Do y'all want Median XL? Diablo 2 Resurrected Median XL. Do y'all want that? Do y'all want Project Diablo 2 Resurrected? Do y'all want Path of Diablo 2 Resurrected? You know, do y'all want that? And we's gonna have some incentive. So that's kind of what I'm looking to do here. Give me a hell yeah in the comments below if you guys are with me on this shit. But anyway, I'm going to progress a little bit with this Paladin. Oh, hell yeah. What I'm thinking about doing, see, now we have the Might Aura. And check this out. It looks cool. I'll show you how it looks. Hell yeah, look at those graphics. I think the auras look great. But here we go. See, but obviously I have it on the right click. You can't have it on the left click. It's the whole problem here. And since there's not splash damage, you have to click on every single enemy then. So you're zealing, let's say, and yeah, you can get a couple enemies in the same vicinity and you'll swat a few down. But then you still gotta click to go to the next one that's, you know, meter or two away, and go to the next one. You know, folks say there's some rubber banding shit going on here. Like, you guys just see that? They say that you're playing the game, and all of a sudden their character will rubber band back. And someone in my comments was mentioning how it's not traditional rubber banding from what we're used to, but it has to do with the graphic overlay. Now, I don't know if they were onto something with that or not, but they seem to be confident in their statement. All right, they wrote like a paragraph about this shit. They said it had something to do with the overlay. And they said how it was lazy that they went to overlay. Oh shit, look at this. Yeah, the Den of Evil looks great. Yeah, this is awesome. Let me show you the legacy, all right? Hold up. Here's the legacy. I hope it doesn't crash. If it crashes, I'm just going to start the video. I'm just going to post the video. There's legacy. All right, here's legacy. And there we go. Legacy. Resurrected. Yeah, pretty tight. I mean, really, I like the stances of the old ones, too. They look more fierce and aggressive and ready. You know what I mean? And then this new guy, he doesn't look... He looks more chill. So I kind of like... I just like a lot of shit about the original. And I was kind of expecting that with the remaster. But those are minor nitpicks, and I'll admit, it doesn't really matter that much. But as you can see here, the frame rate sucks. That's just how it is in Legacy. Just bad frame rate, but you get used to it. And I think they actually did some manipulation to it in some of the modded versions of Diablo 2. I know that they at least did a lot of upscaling where it looks smoother and it looks a lot better. But this looks pretty damn good. And I like how they added a bunch of artistic things around in like the cave here, for example. But yeah, the aura's tight. So if you guys will stay tuned, I'm gonna be playing some of the other characters. I was hoping to get my sorceress to level 24 because it's pretty damn impressive how Blizzard looks. I gotta show you guys Blizzard. So it's kind of a bitch to get to 24 in Act 2. I mean, it might take like an hour. Maybe I have like an hour of gaming still. Probably less than that. If I go hard and if I do public tomb runs, it'll probably take me like 20 minutes. I think she's level 22 right now. 22 and a half or so. So yeah, I could probably get it done in maybe 30 minutes. And then I'll get 24. And then I'll respec because I was running the tombs. And there was this sorceress casting her blizzard. And it was really impressive looking. You guys got to see it. Now, I thought maybe it was misleading because to my understanding, old school Blizzard doesn't have much of a hit radius. And this new one she was casting looked like it was covering more area. It looked like it had more area of effect. But that would be misleading if it actually didn't. You know, if it just looked like that, but there were actually a bunch of enemies like in between the shards just not even getting hit at all. Because, for example, I know in PD2 Season 3, they actually increased the radius, the hit radius of the shards from Blizzard. So it actually hits more, and it misses less enemies that are getting in between the shards. So, see, that's another thing that could maybe be changed for Resurrected. Just little things like that, I don't know. But I think the most desired way, and I desire this as well, with Resurrected, make it just how the original one is right now on botnet. Just like that, you know. So do some of the enhancements that I've mentioned below or previous to this. But so then what would be great is to allow the modders to mod. Then we can have, you know, a Blizzard that has a greater hit radius. Then we can have a droid who has minions that do splash damage. Then we can have splash damage for all the melee characters. And then we can have balanced of skills and classes. But we can start to have it our way. Because then you can let the chips fall where they may. And let the modders and the community decide. And you're going to have niches of them. You know, we're going to have pockets in the community. Or something like the Median XL. And you have like 10,000 players playing Median XL Resurrected. But then you have the other players who are like, well, Median XL, that's just too far off. That's not like Diablo 2 much. They just went too far with all that shit. You got a barbarian casting little blades and shit all over the place, and and he's swinging his swords, and he's casting like these frozen shards. There's just this fucked up shit. It's just OP. You know, so you're gonna have that sector, then they're gonna say, so what we need is Project Diablo 2 Resurrected. We need a lot of it to stay the same, but a lot of it to be a little better and a little bit more balanced. You know, that's what you're gonna get. And you're gonna have the same with Path of Diablo, and you'll even have other mods emerge. I mean, that would be fucking toad. So yeah, let me know in the comments you guys are with me on that. So if you will, let me know your thoughts on these matters. Become a patron if you want. Links in the description below. Ain't gonna lie to you guys, Iceboy hasn't had any coffee today. But if you wanna buy me a fucking coffee, link in the description below, and I'll shout you out. I'll shout you out on Facebook, I'll shout you out on YouTube. And what I'm most interested in, to be honest with you dogs, is what are your opinions on this? On the things I've just stated? On the things I've just bitched about? So let me know your thoughts on these matters in the comments below. And to those of you watching, and especially to my patrons, and to those who occasionally buy me a cup of coffee, may your finances be blessed, and may you be at peace. So peace be with you, dog.